Hello everyone. Let us examine the situation in healthcare. In India, healthcare has become one of the largest sectors for revenue and employment. It covers hospitals, medical devices, clinical trials, outsourcing, telemedicine, medical tourism, health insurance, medical equipment. It's growing very fast. The delivery system has got two major components, public and private. Public healthcare has got secondary, tertiary care institutions, basic healthcare in the form of primary health centers. Private sector provides majority of secondary, tertiary and quaternary care, super specialties and metro, tier 1 and tier 2. India's competitive advantage lies in its large pool of well-trained medical professionals. India is cost competitive compared to US. The overall Indian healthcare market is around 100 billion US dollars and is expected to grow to 280 billion US dollars by 2020 with a CAGR of 23%. Healthcare delivery, which includes hospital, nursing home, diagnostic center, pharmaceuticals, constitute 65% of the overall market. Healthcare information technology market, which is valued at 1 billion US dollars, is expected to grow 1.5 times by 2020. Deloitte Tohomatsu India has predicted that with increased digital adoption, Indian healthcare market, which is around 100 billion, will grow to 23% at the rate of 280 billion. Or 80% of the antiretroviral drugs used globally to combat AIDS are supplied by Indian pharma firms. There is significant scope for enhancing healthcare services, considering that healthcare spending as a percentage of GDP is rising. Rural India accounts for 70% of the population, set to emerge as a potential demand source. India requires 6 lakhs to 7 lakh additional beds over the next 5 to 6 years, indicative of the investment opportunity of 25 to 30 billion. Given this demand for capital, number of transactions in healthcare space is expected to witness an increase. Total 3,598 hospitals and 25,000 dispensaries across the country offer Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy treatment, thus ensuring availability of alternative medicine and treatment to the people. Indian medical tourism industry is pegged at 3 billion per annum, with tourist arrivals estimated to 30,000. The Indian medical tourism industry is expected to reach 6 billion by 2018. The number of people arriving in country for medical treatment set to double over the next 4 years. Now, what are the investments being made? There was FDI worth 4.09 billion has been invested up to 2016. As per DIPP, the major investments in the healthcare industry are: one, Max Healthcare Institute based in New Delhi plans to invest 320 crore to build a cancer care hospital in Delhi, being part of the Max's larger plan to develop its hospital in Saket. Thyrocare Technologies, a diagnostic laboratory chain, plans to expand its lab centers from 7 to 25 and franchises from 1,200 to 5,000 to achieve a target revenue of 1,000 crore by 2020. So Thyrocare Technologies is one we have to invest. Orbi Med, a healthcare dedicated investment firm, plans to invest 40 million US dollars in Kolkata-based pathology and radiology services chain, Suraksha Diagnostics, for expanding the diagnostic chain laboratory network across India and enhancing its equipment technology backbone. If you want to have a franchisee, then contact Suraksha Diagnostics. International Finance Corporation, the investment arm of World Bank, has invested around 450 crores for a 29% stake in healthcare major Apollo Group subsidiary Apollo Health and Lifestyle Limited for funding Apollo's expansion activities. You can also now invest in Apollo. Abraj Group, a Dubai-based private equity investment firm, is in advanced discussion to acquire a controlling stake in South India's leading diagnostic services provider, Medal Healthcare Private Limited, at a enterprise value of 1,500 crores. Practo Technologies Private Limited, digital healthcare startup, has raised 55 million in Series D round funding led by Chinese investment holding company Tencent Holdings Limited, which will be used for expanding the product portfolio. Bengaluru-based health technology startup Sig2pl Technologies Private Limited has raised 5.8 million in Series A round funding led by the existing investor Accel Partners. Japanese financial services firm Orix Corp is in talks to buy a minority stake in Bangalore-based fertility clinic chain Nova IVI Fertility from the company's promoters and existing private equity investors for 300 crores. UAE-based Gamma Group has outlined plans to invest around 3,000 crores in the infrastructure, health and education sectors of Kerala, which is expected to generate 2,000 indirect and direct jobs. TPG Growth, the growth equity investment platform of TPG Global, has acquired a majority stake in RIA Healthcare, which runs a chain of mother and child care centers under the brand Motherhood, for 220 crores. Aster DM Healthcare, one of the leading healthcare group headquartered in Dubai, plans to invest 600 crore in various Kerala-based healthcare projects over the next 3 years. So it is great time for Kerala. Aster DM Healthcare, Dubai-based healthcare conglomerate, has acquired 25% stake in Ramesh Hospitals, a multi-speciality chain headquartered in Vijayawada, for a deal of 110 crores. Qatar-based non-resident Indian, including medical professionals and businessmen, are planning to set up a huge world-class healthcare project in Kochi worth 1,300 crores. Malaysia-based IHH Healthcare Berhad has agreed to buy 73.4% stake in Global Hospitals Group, India's fourth largest healthcare network, for 1,284 crore. CDC, a UK-based development finance institution, invested $48 million in Narayana Hrudayalaya, a multi-speciality healthcare provider. With this investment, Narayana Health will expand affordable treatment in East, Central and Western India. IHH Healthcare Berhad acquired a controlling 51% equity stake in Hyderabad-based Continental Hospitals Limited for $45 million. Sanofi Citylabo India Limited invested 90 crore in Apollo Sugar Clinics Limited, a unit of subsidiary Apollo Health and Lifestyle. Home healthcare service provider Portia Medical has raised 247 crore in Series B funding from investors including Axel Partners, International Finance Corporation, Qualcomm Ventures and Venture East. Attune Technologies Private Limited, a Chennai-based healthcare technology firm, has raised 10 million in a Series B funding from Qualcomm Ventures. Plus, a Gurgaon-based on-demand medicine and healthcare products delivery service, a startup, has raised 1 million pre-Series A funding in IDG Ventures India, M&S Partners, Singapore, Powerhouse Ventures, US. The company would use the funding to upgrade technology and expand presence in 5 cities. Now, what is the government doing for this sector? India's Universal Health Plan aims to offer guaranteed benefits in the sixth of the world population, costing 1.6 trillion over the next 4 years. Some of the major initiatives are: in Union Budget 17-18, overall health budgets increased from 39,800 crores to 48,800 crores. In addition, Government of India made the following announcements: harmonize policies and rules for medical devices, modified Drug and Cosmetics Act, set up new AIMS, convert 1.5 lakh sub-centers in Indian villages to health and wellness centers, set short and medium-term targets for key health indicators, prepare action plan to eliminate Kala Azar and filariasis and leprosy and measles and tuberculosis. Government of India plans to set up a single window approval system for innovation in medical research to grant permission and approval within 30 days from the date of application. Sripad Naik, Minister of State, has verified Ayush Ministry is working with various agencies, institutions, Ayurveda researchers and practitioners across the globe to turn India into a global hub for knowledge, research, practice, development in traditional medicine. Government of Assam has launched the Atal Amit Abhiyan Health Insurance, which would offer comprehensive coverage for 6 disease groups to below poverty line, above poverty line families with annual income below 5 lakhs. The Government of India and Government of State of Nagaland signed financing agreement, project agreement respectively with the World Bank for the Nagaland Health Project of 48 million, which aims to improve health services and increase their utilization by communities in targeted locations in the state. Union Cabinet has approved signing of an agreement with the World Health Organization, under which WHO will develop technical documents on traditional medicines, which is expected to lead to better acceptance of Indian systems of medicine at international level. Niti Aayog seeks to bring reforms in India's public health systems like outsourcing primary health care to private doctors, promoting competition between government and private hospitals at a secondary level. Government of West Bengal has introduced the G1 digital dispensary, which aims to provide people from rural areas access to primary health care services. A unique initiative for healthcare, Sehat, has been launched at the government-run Common Service Center to empower rural citizens, providing access to information, knowledge, skills and other services in various sectors through intervention of digital technology and fulfilling vision of Digital India. JP Nadda, Union Minister, Government of India, has launched a national deworming initiative, aimed to protect 24 crore children 1 to 13 year age. Under National Health Assurance Mission, PM Narendra Modi's government would provide all citizens with free drugs and diagnosis treatment as well as insurance cover to treat serious ailments. Mission Indradhanush, launched by JP Nadda, aims to immunize children against 7 vaccine-preventable diseases, namely diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, tuberculosis, measles, hepatitis B 2020. Government has set a target of 95% immunization cover by 2016. The e-health initiative, which is part of the Digital India drive launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, aims at providing effective and economic healthcare services to all citizens. The program aims to make use of technology and portals to facilitate people maintain health records and book online appointments with various departments and hospitals using eKYC data of Aadhaar number. India is a land of full opportunities, as you know, for medical devices industry, high-end diagnostic services, capital investment, diagnostic. Indian medical service consumers have become more conscious towards healthcare and upkeep. India's competitive advantage lies in the increased success rate of Indian companies in getting abbreviated new drug application approvals. India also offers vast opportunities R&D and medical tourism. So, great days are ahead for Indian hospital industry.